Guys, it's kenchamp. It's time for another edition of the WWE DVD Review Lottery. Again, I'll just explain the rules again. We've had 3 episodes so far, so this is number 4. There's the big box of tricks there, as you can see. Of course, we've got the names of all my DVDs in this box, and I'll give it a quick shake up. And the DVD that I pull out, I will review totally at random. I've got no idea. So, I get uploaded. I said I was going to do this every week. I'm going to do it. So, big box of tricks right here. We're going to give it a shake up and let's get into it. So, we'll give it a shake. And we'll pull one out right here. And we are reviewing Survivor Series 2007. So there it is. Today is we'll review Survivor Series 2007 today. This is a pretty good pay-per-view all in all. Watched it live back in November '07. Didn't really expect much from it. Really only ordered it for the Hell in a Cell and the Randy Orton-Shawn Michaels match. But it actually turned out to be a good pay-per-view. The triple threat match for the ECW Championship opened the show with CM Punk, John Morrison, and The Miz. Morrison and Miz won the tag titles somewhere before this pay-per-view. I believe it was the week before. I'm not sure. It might have been before that. But Morrison and The Miz were the tag champions. This was kind of before they were really friends. But they just kind of thrown together as a tag team and won the belts. And they kind of double-teamed CM Punk in this match until, of course, as any normal triple threat match goes, until one of them wanted the cover, and then they ended up fighting against each other, and pretty much turned to a triple threat right there. And CM Punk retained the title, which was good to see. A good match to open the show. Good triple threat match, nothing over the top, but it was a good fast-paced action match. The 10 Diva tag match, which was Mickie James, Maria, Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Kelly Kelly versus Beth Phoenix, Julian Molina, Victoria, and Layla. Typical Divas match. It was a very short one. This wasn't an elimination match. It was just kind of like a 5-on-5 tag team match, 1 fall to a finish. I believe Mickie James got the pin on Melina. I could be wrong, but I think that was it. Melina kind of botched her entrance when she went for the splits, and she kind of fell off the apron. She got up and started laughing, and everyone was having a good time with it. Next match was the World Tag Team Championship. Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch versus Cody Rhodes and Hardcore Holly. Kind of dumbfounded how this actually made it on pay-per-view. At the time, Cody Rhodes hadn't really reached the status that he is today. Hardcore Holly was kind of mentoring him. And Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, even though they were the tag team champions, this was kind of their downfall. I thought Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch were really good at the beginning of their WWE career, but back in '05. And this was really the time when they were kind of falling down the ranks. And even though they were the tag team champions, they were just kind of like a novelty team. They didn't have any team to give the tag titles to until they gave them to Hardcore Holly and Cody Rhodes on the 15th anniversary edition of Raw. But yeah, I really don't know how this match made on pay-per-view. And to be honest, it wasn't that bad. I think Trevor Murdoch pulled off the Canadian Destroyer at the end. He tried to pull it off. To be honest, I really don't know how you can do that move. It's got to take a lot of practice and a lot of agility and power, I guess. But don't know how the match made on pay-per-view. The crowd was a bit silent during this match, just because they just wanted to see the real matches, the main events. Traditional Survivor Series elimination match, the only Survivor Series elimination match on this pay-per-view. Triple H, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, and Kane versus Umaga, Mr. Kennedy, MVP, Finley, and Big Daddy V. Matt Hardy was originally scheduled to be in this match on Triple H's team, but he was taken out because he was taken out by MVP the week before Survivor Series. So they went into it as 4-on-5. I really didn't expect Umaga's team to win, and that's exactly what happened. Triple H's team won because Triple H and Jeff Hardy were the sole survivors. Jeff Hardy, I believe, got the final pin on Umaga after he went for a swanton bomb. I think it was Jeff Hardy. Triple H might have pedigreed him, but something like that. But yeah, this was a pretty good match. The only Survivor Series elimination match on the card, so they had a lot of time to focus on this. Up next was the Hornswoggle vs. Great Khali confrontation. This is one of the worst pieces of wrestling or worst segment. It wasn't a wrestling match, it was just a segment. Even though there was an official bell and, you know, all in all, this was, I don't even know why they would do this. Hornswoggle and Great Khali, I didn't expect anything from it at all, and that's exactly what we got. Hornswoggle kind of hit, Great Khali kind of hit Hornswoggle in the head and knocked him down. JBL was saying, oh, come on, that's not funny, poor little guy. And, you know, Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon were at ringside, and the crowd was chanting, we want Shaq, and Shaquille O'Neal was there, and about to get in the ring, and Vince McMahon was saying, don't you dare get in the ring, it's like, you stay right there, and I don't care what you guys want. And then, anyway, Great Khali was going to get Hornswoggle, and Finlay came out and turned face and beat up Great Khali with a shillelagh. Yeah, nothing really much there. Anyway, WWE Championship match is up next. Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels. This match was weird. It was a good match, don't get me wrong, but it was weird considering the fact that Shawn Michaels couldn't use the Sweet Chin Music, and if Randy Orton got disqualified, he would lose the title. So Shawn Michaels really didn't have a lot of moves, or he didn't have a signature move, so it kind of made him look lost and all that. But he used moves like the crossface and the STF and the sharpshooter. And it was a good wrestling technique kind of match, but it was just it felt very weird. I did expect Shawn Michaels to win the WWE title on this night, but again, I wasn't holding my breath because I know that Shawn Michaels doesn't want to be a world champion anymore. It was a really good match, but I think Shawn Michaels got the last say when he super kicked Randy Orton at the end of the match. Then up next was the Hell in a Cell match for the World Heavyweight Championship, Batista vs. The Undertaker. This was a pretty good Hell in a Cell match. It wasn't an over-the-top Hell in a Cell match. There were some good weapons used, some chairs, a table, the steel ring steps. They used the cage a couple of times, Hell in a Cell a couple of times. And, there was some blood in this match. Batista ended up he powerbombed The Undertaker through a table. And I thought that was it right there, but then Undertaker delivered 2 tombstones, one on the canvas and one again on the steel ring steps. Match ended when Edge interfered, which I expected Edge to interfere on this pay-per-view, considering he's on the front of it, on the poster, on the cover. So, Edge interfered, and he cost The Undertaker the world title by dragging Batista over and covering him. Good match, guys. Pretty good pay-per-view Survivor Series. Got some extras. I forget what the extras are. I think it's the return of Y2J. I think that's about it. Survivor Series 07, good pay-per-view, not the best Survivor Series, but it is a well-worthy one, and anyone who doesn't have it, go out and buy it, because you will enjoy it for the Hell in a Cell and for Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels and even the Survivor Series elimination match. The ECW title is pretty good too. Guys, that's been another edition of Ken Champ's WWE DVD Review Lottery, and I'll see you guys soon.